Man, we're not selling yet. The sports car racing stock market reached a new high today with Aston Martin's announcement of the revived Valkyrie Hypercar program. Yes, you may remember that program as one of the first announced alongside Toyota and Glickenhaus. Well, that all came to a standstill in early 2020. Amid financial struggles within the company, Aston Martin announced a hold on their planned Le Mans Hypercar program, with no planned resume in sight. Until today, when the covers were lifted off the program once more. In 2025, Aston Martin will return to endurance racing's top class for the first time since 2011. Not only will this be a return to the 24 Hours of Le Mans and FIA World Endurance Championship, but we'll also be seeing this car in the IMSA WeatherTech SportsCar Championship, with at least one car racing in both series. Running this program in both championships is Gabe Newell's Heart of Racing team. Yes, that Gabe Newell. Now, what about the car itself? The Valkyrie is the first of its kind in many respects. It'll be the first road car-based Le Mans Hypercar, with modifications being made on top of the road-going Valkyrie chassis. It'll be the first Le Mans Hypercar to race in IMSA, with only LMDH spec cars racing in the GTP class so far. It'll be the first major manufacturer to develop a new prototype without a hybrid system, with Glickenhaus and Vanwall being the only other manufacturers to opt for that path. And finally, the big one. This will be the first top-class prototype since the Lola Aston Martin to be powered by a naturally aspirated V12. Like the road-based Valkyrie, this car will be powered by a 6.5-liter Cosworth V12. But although the road car can chuck out over 1,000 horsepower at 11,000 RPM, the prototype race car will need to be tuned down to meet the FIA, ACO, and IMSA power output regulations of around 670 horsepower. But nonetheless, this is a huge contrast to the turbocharged V6s of some of their competitors. This car is being developed by Aston Martin Performance Technologies at their new F1 base in Silverstone, with on-track testing slated to begin in the middle of next year and a planned debut at the 2025 Rolex 24 at Daytona. No word on drivers has been officially announced yet, but expect to see some of Aston Martin's current GT drivers step up to the prototype ranks, similar to what we saw with Ferrari and Porsche. As for the potential of Aston's Formula 1 drivers to make an appearance, I'd say Lance Stroll switching gears to a full-season WEC program in 2025 is possible. As for Alonso, his current contract with the F1 team is up at the end of 2024. Could I see him rejoining endurance racing full-time? Potentially, but we do at least know he's very interested in defending his 2 wins at Le Mans. But what does this mean for us fans? Well, it means we'll have at least 20 prototypes fighting for overall victory in the 2025 24 Hours of Le Mans. It means we'll have anywhere from 9 to 13 manufacturers competing in the hypercar class of the WEC, and at least 6 manufacturers in the GTP class in IMSA. It means Aston Martin will be fighting for their first overall win at Le Mans since 1959, and yes, it means we'll be hearing a Cosworth V12 on the Mulsanne Straight and high banks of Daytona.